Afrobeats businesses in Canada aren't just growing, they're thriving. And the question on everyone's mind is, why? What's driving this unstoppable wave of music, fashion, events, and creativity that keeps expanding every single year? The answer lies deep in the blend of culture, community, and opportunity that defines Canada's diverse landscape. To understand this growth, you have to rewind a bit to the early 2010s, when Afrobeats was still finding its footing outside Africa. Back then, only a few brave promoters in cities like Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver were taking chances on this sound. Most people had never heard of Davido, Wizkid, or Tiwa Savage. Clubs were dominated by hip-hop, dancehall, and EDM. Afrobeats was the underdog. But as more Africans migrated to Canada, students, workers, families, they brought their culture with them. They missed home, missed the food, the nightlife, the rhythm. And so, they started to recreate it. Small parties became community events, those events became brands, and before long, entire businesses were built around the Afrobeats experience. Today, what we see in Canada is a full ecosystem: DJs, promoters, event planners, dancers, photographers, stylists, and even restaurants all contributing to the growth of Afrobeats culture. It's not just about the music anymore. It's about lifestyle, identity, and belonging. The businesses behind it keep growing because they've tapped into something powerful: emotion. When someone attends an Afrobeats event in Toronto, they're not just hearing music. They're reconnecting with heritage, celebrating success, and finding community. It's nostalgia mixed with pride. That emotional connection translates directly into loyalty, and loyalty drives business. But there's another reason for this continued growth: collaboration. Afrobeats entrepreneurs in Canada understand that success is communal. You'll see DJs like Damager or Havel teaming up with promoters, or fashion brands sponsoring events, or restaurants partnering with festivals. These collaborations build networks, and those networks multiply audiences, reach, and revenue. Then there's the influence of social media. Every recap video, every dance challenge, every TikTok clip helps amplify the energy of the culture. A single event in Toronto can now reach thousands around the world overnight. That visibility attracts not only fans but also brands, sponsors, and investors who see Afrobeats as a profitable space with cultural value. The Canadian market itself plays a big role too. Canada is one of the most multicultural countries on Earth, which means Afrobeats doesn't exist in isolation. It fuses with Caribbean, Latin, and Western influences. That mix gives Afrobeats here a distinct flavor, one that appeals to a wide audience beyond just Africans. It's inclusive. Everyone feels welcome on the dance floor. And let's not forget the quality of the events themselves. Over the years, Toronto's Afrobeat scene has gone from makeshift lounges to professional venues, massive boat cruises, and even arena-level concerts. That level of production attracts serious attention, from fans who crave premium experiences and from artists who see Canada as a key market on their world tours. Behind all of this are entrepreneurs who've learned to blend creativity with business sense. They understand branding, marketing, and timing. They know how to position Afrobeats not just as entertainment but as an industry, one with long-term potential. Many have diversified their income streams, moving into artist management, content creation, and fashion. They're not just throwing parties, they're building enterprises. And as the demand grows, new opportunities keep emerging. Look at the rise of Afrobeats media platforms in Canada: YouTube channels, podcasts, blogs, and pages dedicated to covering events, spotlighting DJs, and promoting local artists. These platforms feed the cycle of awareness that keeps the culture alive and expanding. What's even more impressive is how sustainable this growth feels. It's not built on hype, it's built on people. Real people with real passion who show up again and again because they believe in the culture. That's the kind of foundation that doesn't crumble when trends fade. The economic side of it is becoming hard to ignore too. Afrobeats events generate revenue not just for promoters but for venues, caterers, photographers, bartenders, and even rideshare drivers. Every successful event circulates money throughout the community. The culture isn't just entertaining, it's employing. And the government and city officials are starting to take notice. Cultural festivals celebrating African music are now getting recognition, funding, and inclusion in mainstream summer lineups. Afrobeats has become part of Canada's cultural fabric, no longer niche, but celebrated. But what really makes Afrobeats businesses keep growing is their adaptability. The entrepreneurs behind this movement don't wait for opportunities, they create them. When the pandemic hit and live shows stopped, they pivoted to online concerts, merch, and digital promotions. When trends shift, they evolve the sound, blend genres, and keep things fresh. That resilience is what separates those who survive from those who dominate. And let's be honest, Afrobeats is joy. It's hard not to grow when your product is happiness itself. The rhythm, the energy, the fashion, the dance, they all sell an experience people crave more of. Canadians, regardless of background, have fallen in love with that joy. And in a world that often feels heavy, Afrobeats gives people a reason to smile, move, and connect. Every city needs a heartbeat, and for Canada's multicultural youth, Afrobeats is exactly that. It bridges African roots with North American ambition. It gives immigrants a platform and locals a new rhythm to embrace. It's the sound of unity, ambition, and progress. As long as there are people who want to celebrate life, culture, and connection, Afrobeats businesses in Canada will keep expanding. From small studios to massive festivals, from campus events to luxury galas, the growth isn't slowing down anytime soon. Because at the end of the day, Afrobeats is more than music. It's movement. It's memory. It's the pulse of a generation that refuses to be boxed in. And Canada, with its diversity, its openness, and its hunger for culture, is the perfect place for that movement to keep evolving. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.